when you started to hear about these executive orders coming down from the president, what kind of action did you take? What became your plan, and how do you back up your ability to carry that out?
Yeah, I made my position known. I tell my deputies that, I didn't support anything, any regulations that would infringe upon the constitutional rights of our citizens.
When I swore oath to a community, a group of people who live in Jackson County. I swore oath to the Constitution, in which I swore oath also to the Constitution of Kentucky. And in that Constitution is the Second Amendment, and that's what this country is based upon. How can I rightfully, in my own mind and in my heart, come in and take guns away from people when that is their protection?
As the sheriff of Wicomico County, I made a vow and a commitment that as long as I'm the sheriff in this county, I will not allow the federal government to come in here and strip my citizens of their right to bear arms. I can tell you this, if they attempt to do that, it will be an all-out civil war, no question about it.
That is just a handful of some of the clips that we have collected over the past couple years of sheriffs and other leaders in the law enforcement community all coming out and saying this: if President Obama begins to pass some sort of executive orders, executive action, where he unilaterally decides that he is going to infringe upon the Second Amendment, that all of these sheriffs have all said, we will not follow those orders. Drudge Report has a headline, "The Obama Gun Grab." President Obama is welcoming us into 2016 with some executive orders on gun control. The Washington Post is the article Drudge linked to. It says Obama to impose new gun control curbs next week. President Obama will meet with Attorney General Loretta Lynch on Monday to finalize a set of executive actions on guns that he will unveil next week, according to several individuals briefed on the matter. There are three areas that we think are going to be affected. First of which is expanded background checks. The federal government, Obama administration, want to expand background checks to every possible firearm transfer in the country. Because at the end of the day, this is a way that they can secretly maintain a database. They're not supposed to be doing that, but if you have to submit to a background check for guns, it's a way that a national registry can be created so that they can know who has what kind of guns and where they are. Another point that we believe that they are working on is the area of mental health. California just put into place a law that takes effect today, in fact, that allows for a family member to report to the state a family member that they believe might have a potential for violence. If that call is made, the state will send the police out to that person's home, where they will immediately take all of the guns from the individual, and the individual cannot get them back for at least 21 days, but only after they undergo mental health screening by the state. The third thing that they're trying to do is they want everyone on the no-fly list or the terrorist database to not be able to get a firearm. Now, again, that also sounds like it might be a reasonable thing to do. The problem is that anyone can be put on this no-fly list, on the terrorist watch list, for any reason. And if you get put on the list, good luck finding out why you were on it, and good luck getting off of the list. They will not tell you why you're on the list, and you really have no recourse to get off of the list. So what better way for an administration that has a long list of what they would call political enemies, people that believe in the Constitution, people that believe in freedom and liberty and justice for all people? What better way for that administration that also was using the IRS to go after conservative groups and deny them tax-exempt status for tax-exempt activities and organizations? I'm sure that they wouldn't use the terror watch list to put people on there that they didn't like to take their guns away from them. The bottom line is this: the global establishment, the supporters of one world government, the supporters of political correctness, the supporters of gun control, the supporters of all of these things that are presented as a good thing that helps people and that loves people, but is actually totally the opposite and is all about control and consolidation of power. those groups of people are realizing that you and the rest of the American people and people in Europe and other nations are waking up. The curtain has been pulled back and people are mad as hell. They don't want their guns taken. They don't want their individual rights taken. They do not want to pay a global carbon tax. They do not want to not be able to say Merry Christmas or man or woman or boy or girl. They don't want to be forced to call children purple penguins. People are waking up and realizing that all of this is a bunch of garbage aimed at controlling them. And President Obama is part of that group and is a puppet for that group, but realizes that this is a very pivotal point in history. 2016 is the year that they are coming for your guns. They're coming for global carbon tax. They're coming for political internet censorship. They're coming for all of these things because they know that if too many people begin to wake up, too many people are against what they're doing, that they cannot achieve it. So it's now or never in their minds, and that's why they're pushing ahead. And with gun control, they're going to start out with some things that sound reasonable to most people, but they are just going to keep chipping and chipping and chipping away at the Second Amendment and other parts of the Constitution until there is nothing left. This is the Next News Network. I am Link Austin. I want to thank you on behalf of the Next News Network and Gary Franchi for joining us for this report. I want to wish you and your families a very happy new year. If you haven't subscribed to both this channel, Next News Network, and to my channel, Link Austin, hope you will do so today so that we continue to spread these reports with as many people as possible. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Link Austin, signing off.